Good to see you. You know what I'm really fucking happy about today? I am really happy that I don't have to play Knoblauch because I can't be that nice. I can't be that respectful to other people and such a gentleman. And the worst part is I just can't be that fucking handsome. So I'm glad to just be me again, and that's it.
Dude, you are so gonna make me blush. You really are.
Gosh. I'm thirsty.
Okay, and what we got next?
Knoblauch. Knoblauch. I did need to tell you. The last game that we were playing, as we were approaching this break in the area, basically what I was having you do was help spot for mines, but you also have a smoke grenade in your hand, or a couple of them, so that as you go up to the breach, kind of lift up your hatch and chuck them out so that the crunchies have a little bit of cover as they go through. Up to you whether or not you do that. I did want to give you a heads up on what your position is.
It's a great idea. I like it.
And as I introduce the final player with us today, and now I can make sure my microphone is unmuted. Hades playing Calvin Horner, our loader.
You were muted the entire time?
No, don't worry about it.
Oh God, you suck.
It's the final player. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, I'm loading that gun. That's what I do. I do what I do when I do what I do.
He does what he
does. And the wireless. And you're responsible for the wireless.
What's the wireless?
The radio.
The phone.
Oh, when did I get that?
That's one of your responsibilities.
I've never been the one talking on there.
What? Well,
no, it's actually Preacher. Preacher's got the secondary phone up with him.
He doesn't. Bullshit.
Oh, you wanted me to talk to the people outside the tank, but then...
Hype train.
Then we realized you have no social skills and stopped it.
I don't. I insulted our own teammates.
Hype train, thank you for the subscription, Forlath and Judge Wolf.
Wireless. It is the loader's duty to look after the wireless set to tune it in for use by the tank commander. Once the set is tuned in, the loader should look after the ammunition and ensure that the guns are kept loaded, and except for periodical attention, leave the operating of the set to the tank commander.
There it is.
There it is.
You fucking do your job.
So do your job.
Do your fucking job.
Yeah, Patton.
It only said I tune it and then hand it to you. I've been doing the other stuff.
All right. We'll let it slide this time.
Hey, Veronique, welcome. All right, so I will switch us over to the map, and we will change tone here, and we'll do.
That's right, you'll change your tone.
You'll fucking know. Adjust the music because I do bring it up a little loud just for the stream. So if you need to adjust this, you can turn it down. Any PC, since you were gone, the boys made it up the beach. Your gunner put a Willie Pete some white phosphorus through the opening of the large bunker there, right on the bottom corner, and it took out the two anti-tank weapons on the inside. They then started to push along the seawall northbound, where they spoke to the captain for the Crunchies, the Does, the infantry, and they wanted assistance to break that wall that had already been crumbled a little bit by the initial bombing. And so now that it's crushed and down, your lieutenant, he asked you guys to start making your push in. And so
okay, so I take it we're the tank here. Yep, that's us, Blackjack. How many have we lost? We lost Big Ugly. Son of a bitch. Good men. Every one of them.
Oh, sorry. You haven't lost Big... That's the soldiers underneath them. The Crunchies. No.
Oh, okay.
Also honestly, good men. I think the only one that's taken some hits. Yeah, Badger's doing pretty bad. And one thing, I did look into some things and spoke to another fellow tanker. The mortar round that hits you guys is gonna stay with the critical that it caused because the explosion.
What? Lost you there. The mortar round that what?
So your tank got hit by a mortar round.
Yeah, no, I'm losing it. What's going on with the sound? You guys hear him okay?
Yeah, you're going a little.
He's breaking up.
You're breaking up!
Break it up! Am I good now? Do I sound okay?
A little better.
Weird.
We got our bell rung with a mortar.
Yeah, but what was it, what were the specifics you were about to share?
Okay.
I talked to some
Do I
tankers
sound
and they
okay?
said, no, you sound like crap. What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me fix some.
Oh, we got metal playing now.
I don't know why my mic is doing that. Weird. Still going, huh?
It sounds okay at the moment.
Sounds all right. Everybody sound okay?
Like, I don't think it's your mic. I think it's more of a connection.
Oh, okay. That's weird. It does it at the start every time. So yeah, you guys got your bell rung by a mortar on the top of the tank. It took some gear off on the back, and it caused a critical. So the explosion, it shook some things loose and caused some damage on the interior, but because the armor's so thick, it really shouldn't have caused any outside damage or anything like that to the chassis. So what I'm actually going to do is give you back the chassis points that were taken away, but you're still going to hold on to the critical that the shockwave caused on the inside to damage the gun a little bit. So
Damage to who?
the gun. So the loader takes a modifier.
On our tank.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I have a, what is it, like a -2 every time I load now?
okay, that sucks.
It's a -1, I believe.
-1.
That seriously sucks. Okay, and so so how's Babe doing?
Let's see. Babe. Whoops. I think Babe is doing good. She's fresh. Babe and
Okay,
Big Ugly
Badger?
are fresh. Badger is rough. Pretty bad in shape.
Okay. Who the fuck's driving Badger?
And
Badger
then-
is
To the south, your
Big
buddy
Ugly
tank
Leaders.
Bandito is doing good.
Who's driving Badger?
Your driver for Badger is Sergeant John Bailey.
Sergeant John Bailey, you said?
Yes.
2 shreds, you say?
Bailey, this is Knoblauch. This is Knoblauch. You hear me?
This is Badger.
You there?
Go.
You look like you've been hit pretty hard. Find some cover.
Copy
Go in
that.
defensive mode.
I'll pull to the back and rear with the gear.
Don't be a hero. Just go into defensive mode. We'll be back for you.
Okay.
Babe, Big Ugly, on me.
And they all chime in as you start to push your way into the wall here. So since there are still troops in the open and combat is still going, we're gonna treat you guys as combat, but I'm gonna be adding random people to the initiative because, and I'll describe what you see as your tank starts.
Well, I'm not sticking our nose in there just yet. We got any crunchies close by?
Give me a perception check, sir.
Perception check. Okay, let me pull this up.
And since it's close by, I'll give you a +1, but there's nothing else because you're still closed up in the hatch.
Perception. Okay. So what did you say, +1?
Yes, sir. Okay. So you kind of start moving around in your cupola there, and you start looking around, and you notice you don't have any crunchies in front of you. You do see some Germans, soldiers, infantry, but mostly to the northeast, east, and the south and southeast, you see infantry starting to make their way up. They see that you guys have broken the wall and given them a chance to get in and funnel through. So some of them are starting to make their way while others still hold at the actual seawall. The majority of the tanks in the area that don't have a way up are also heading your direction. But no crunchies immediately around your tank.
And none going through this hole just yet.
No, not yet.
Fuck, I don't want to be the first to stick my head through there. We need somebody to do some recon, and I'm not getting out of this fucking tank.
That's what the tank's for, TC. We're covered in armor. That's what they need us for.
Not if they hit us from the side.
We need to clear the way for the crunchies, though, right?
Not if we get hit from the side.
What's a crunchy gonna do if they get hit by the side?
Are you fucking arguing with me now, Bishop? They can stick their head in, take a look, and report. Right?
Fuck, I wasn't even saying anything.
Oh, sorry, Bishop.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I meant Horner.
Because that's what Bishop would say. Bishop would selfishly say, yeah, let someone else risk their neck.
Okay. So
Also, why are you throwing me under the bus, Ballard? Turd. Don't be doing that. TC don't need no more reason to be yelling at me. Jeez.
Okay, so initiative is set. Starting the next round as we start to push or not push, go into the wall. We are starting with the gunner, Judge Wolf, Joseph Bishop.
Oh, that's me, right? Do we got anything loaded into the pipe there, Horner?
I assume.
I would assume that it's probably HE because that's what I've been yelling for.
Yeah,
No, I have notes here. You do not have a round in.
Oh well, go fuck yourself then. With your notes. Once you take those. Oh, sorry.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh.
I'm going to hold my action until after, Buddy Guy.
Yeah, Everett needs to get on the. Who's running Everett?
Horner.
There you go.
Everett needs to be active on the 30 count.
Why am I going to take on 2 people?
Because you're a good guy. And we're going to get you into the combat too.
Is there any? I'm not seeing any valid targets as right now, anyways. Like as we're kind of rolling up to here, I'll stay on the coax. If anything pops up, I'll fucking give it a squirt.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'll hold action then until after Buddy Guy, so that I got something big in my pipe.
Buddy Guy.
Oh my.
Okay. All right. So there's that. Okay. Up next will be Bandito. Oops.
Where is Bandito?
Bandito's all the way dirty south. He went south around the seawall as it cascaded into the dirt, and he was going to be coming up from the south to your north, like on a flank. So with that, let's get him, and I'll make him do his moves real quick. Done. So he wasn't successful there. And more. Okay. Oh god. So he's moving up.
Hey, how come it says Wolf's over here on the with a skull over him?
I actually died. We're playing a game of Shiver now.
Oh, it's his mouse pointer. That's what it is.
Yeah, you're looking at his cursor. It says Forlath where your mouse is for us.
By the way, game's paused.
Girl, I know it. Okay, so there's that, and he made his move, and now he's gonna line up his shot. 90 millimeters, 90 meters.
90 millimeters would be a really short shot.
Yeah. Boop. No modifiers. Okay. Oops. Wrong one. There we are. Okay, so across the comms, Bandito comes across the comms. It's Sergeant Sanchez. This is Bandito. We still have one anti-tank weapon. He's in the south of the area, and we're taking shots at him.
Hang on, Bandito. We're on our way.
Okay, so Bandito's turn is done. So that takes us to Buddy Guy.
Did we hear where their shots landed to know where they're talking about?
You could probably hear them, and they'd be like right around this area. There, did that push you there?
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, you can't see anything because you're still on the downward slope of where the seawall hits.
All right. Well, Buddy Guy's gonna floor it then.
Punch it!
Okay. So for you, Buddy Guy, it's an operate roll. Your first one doesn't succeed, but your fast and slow action can go towards operate, so you get to do it twice. So roll one more time.
There's a 6.
Okay, so 6. So that means you can go as much as 20 meters if you want.
It's gonna put us just sticking out of the hole.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Oh god.
Yeah,
Oh,
why
God.
can't we see
There.
past?
Asps.
There's a lot of fog of war. What is all this shit? We should be able to see.
You're still on the
Around us, right?
downward slope,
Damn it!
but I mean, you can see a lot more, just not.
Click on the tank, Forlath. You'll be able to see
Oh.
more.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. Thanks, JW.
That's what I'm here for.
So, as the tank pulls in, you see a lot of carnage, a lot of destruction. This is all from the bombing and the initial bombing from the air and from the sea. But you do see lots of dead bodies everywhere. And this is a lot of carnage that is caused by you guys in the infantry. You see some smoking and burnt out anti-tank weapons. You see limbs and bodies everywhere, people charred, people dying, still alive but dying. But what you see a lot of, and you see more so than you do see sticking around, is a lot of the German soldiers seem to be pulling back and heading westward, like they're
Kill
falling
'em.
back.
Kill him.
What's this right here to our left?
That was a MG Tobruk. It has been disabled.
Okay, so it's disabled.
Yes.
So are there actual troops in these trenches? Can we see?
Yes, so you should be able to see them.
Light them up!
Right there, right there. And then you might be able to see some more right here. Yeah, Wolf's got it. I don't know why my there. Right in this area.
Is that one a bigger gun?
And then you see up there. It's an anti-tank gun.
So maybe.
It just, I couldn't get it centered on the art because it goes by the grids, so it sits off to the side.
Garfunkel?
Garfunkel. Simon.
Okay, we need to take out that anti-tank gun first. Spin us around! What, sorry?
Sorry, go ahead. Buddy Guy's turn is done. So,
He doesn't have a fast action?
He used that. He didn't pass his first operate roll, and he did on his second, which was allows you to push in.
We can rotate the turret.
Yeah, the TC can rotate the turret. The gunner can rotate the turret. Yep.
Well, whose turn is it?
It's Blackjack. Wait, that's you guys.
Wait.
It included you. Hold on. Sorry, no, it included you in that order.
I think we need to stop for just a second, though. We have a really big offer in the chat. I think that needs to be recognized.
Oh, awake neckties. Sorry for bothering us. Promotion of channel. Oh, okay. Well, I guess
I don't know how to get rid of that, Hades. Can you?
I've got it. I'm
Thanks, buddy.
for it now.
Man, what are we to do?
Awaken neckties. Awaken.
Okay, so next up is young Calvin Horner, our loader.
Okay, just 1 second.
Okay.
Spamming chat with solicitations. And we're gonna ban Auschwitz or whatever
Awaken
their name
neckties.
was. Okay, and we want AP or HE, I mean.
HE, please.
Anti-tank, 2 o'clock.
-1.
That's 10. Are each of these squares are 10, right? Or what are they?
Each square is 10.
Use your ruler, homie. You can just
Do
grab
I
a
just
ruler.
put in a 1 or do I have to put a minus?
You're going the wrong way.
-1.
You're going the wrong way.
Whew.
All right, loader, tell us what you do.
I load. So I drop the spent shell, I throw it in the basket, shove a HE in and slam it closed and HE in the tube.
And would you like to do anything with your fast action, sir?
I remember checking last time. I don't think I really have any beneficial fast actions I can make.
No, you can. I mean, there's radio work, like Loth said, and you still have your own scope that you can be looking around if you want to. Also,
I was never told that before.
in the beginning.
I don't remember fucking hearing that.
Yeah, I was never told about having a scope.
Fuck it.
Because
Oh,
I was ready.
Blackjack, isn't it?
When you were telling us about the carnage, I thought you were
Yeah.
going to make us all do a roll for guts, and I was going to say, well, I can't see shit anyway, so...
No, not yet. No guts roll yet.
Hey,
How do you do the ruler?
the little ruler icon on the left side.
So you go the.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Question there, General.
Sure.
So this guy over here was the anti-tank, right?
Yeah.
And
What? I thought he was up at-
these schmucks over here are just infantry, right?
That you can tell. Yes.
You could.
Damn it,
fucking
dude!
tell.
You told us up there was the anti-tank.
No.
I,
South.
I thought he said this was the anti-tank.
Yeah. To
He
the
had,
south.
Yeah, he had started pinging the other one when I was asking if this one was bigger, and he said yes.
Okay.
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 All right.
Alright.
All right.
Any other questions? Hip
No,
hop.
I'm ready to take my action though. Whenever Mr. Horner has done his spotting through his mini scope.
Is it... I guess, does it do anything for me to try and describe where these people are at to the other tanks?
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna if you roll a perception, depending on how you succeed, will tell. You know, you could help spot troops in the open. You can help spot possibly mines, maybe if they're out there. You know,
All right.
Panzerfaust teams, things like that. So you know, any extra eyes is probably always helpful to your dudes.
I guess I'll sweep for mines. I mean, I wouldn't think they would put any on this side of the wall, but I'll sweep for mines then.
All right, perception -1. So, in front of you, basically, is as I described, lots of dead bodies, lots of Germans running, but you don't see anything that might look like a mine.
Okay, since he doesn't spot anything, he doesn't say anything. He just does a sweep with the scope.
Okay. All right. Next up is our gunner. Back to our gunner.
So this cement-looking thing right here, is that blocking my line of sight from the tank, anti-tank over here?
From where you're at, yes, because you guys are at a defilade.
Okay, then how about these guys up here?
You can get him if you want.
Okay, I will be coaxing them ding-dongs over there with the mortars.
Them ding-dongs. Okay.
Them ding-dongs.
What was the distance?
70 meters it looked like. If I remember right. Sorry, I'll double check.
Yep, 60.
70! From the middle of the tank!
God! Alright, so it's still short range. And it's direct or suppression.
Oh, direct. We don't...
Blow the shit out of him.
Listen, Bishop will never suppress.
Okay, and full auto, I assume?
We're in for the murder, okay?
Full auto?
Yes, full auto.
Alright, so your roll +4.
My roll +4. Shall I use the 1919 for...
Yeah,
okay.
No, actually, because that goes off of Preacher stats.
That son of a biscuit.
So for you, go back to my...
I got it. It's
okay.
it's my tech. It's my tech at 4. What's the does the gun itself have a modifier?
The gun itself for damage, yes, not for anything else.
No bonus. Okay. So.
Or yeah, you're getting +4 for direct and full
No,
auto.
I know. Same bonus from the gun. All right, here we go. Whoa! I did the thing.
You did the thing.
I don't see anybody else close that I could transfer some of that to.
Nice. Oh,
To
fucking
fucking-
time.
Spray and pray here a little bit. So we're just gonna punch all that. Wait, hold on. I lied. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna punch both of those into damage.
Okay, punch him into damage. So that's +2, and then your damage for the 30 is +3, so 5.
Ooh.
All right, J-Dubs, tell me what happens to the mortar crew in front of you.
I kind of feel like these might be the assholes that fucking dropped a mortar on us and is giving Horner a hard time down there, and I'll be damned if anybody's going to give my Horner a hard time. So, kind of spinning the turret to the left, using the fast action at first, realizing we don't have a shot, spins it to the right, sees the mortar team, and kind of eyeballs for a second, and just starts letting loose with that 30 cal. And they don't seem to be ready for it. They were starting to kind of grab up their mortar tubes, like, hey, maybe we should pull back. They look up, see the tank, see the flash. The first one gets obliterated, sending a blood spray off to the left, and then it just kind of peels across the entire group, and just there's nothing but mush left over and broken mortar tube.
Nothing but mush.
Nothing but bush league.
And was that Everett? Who took? Are you playing? Are you?
No, that's me. That's me,
Jimmy
baby.
took that.
I'm fucking coaxing.
All right. And that
Oh,
is
so you
that
didn't
for
use
your
the big
turn,
gun.
sir.
Yeah, that's fast was to move the turret so I could get the shot, and slow was the shoot to coax.
Babe
It's,
is up
30
next.
millimeter,
30 cal, yeah.
30 cal, and how many does that use? 50?
That one,
yeah.
Hey,
For full auto, it's 50.
Gabby.
So across the radio, oops, Sergeant Roy Davis comes across, and he says, Blackjack, this is Babe. We're right on your ass.
And a fine ass it is too, Roy. You know that.
You're damn right. Let's go kill us some Germans. And so his turn is done since he's right up against you, which takes us to our TC, Sergeant Knoblauch.
Okay. Target identification. Target identification. What do I see anywhere?
Okay. And that's basically what you're specific main role is going to be then for this part? Is just checking it out. Okay. Are you still inside the cupola?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I think it'd be kind of stupid to pop open the hatch just now.
Ford cupola?
Okay. So if you're still sticking in, you're going to get a -1.
Yep. And that's perception again, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, Sergeant. Sorry, you work for a living.
How do you put in a -1? You just put in a -1?
Yep.
Okay, got it. Hey! At least I got some.
Okay. So as you look around, there's still some smoke here and there lingering on, burning embers from fires and things like that. But for the most part, as I stated, there's just carnage. It's everywhere. But what you do see and what you can see from your cupola and your little 360, and we'll just start from the north up in here, okay? So first, you see a team of Germans right there. And farther in the distance, it looks like some heads moving. Sorry.
Armament.
What was that?
Armament.
Oh, it looks like rifles to you.
Okay.
Okay. And then at the top of the hill where you're pointing now, you can see some German helmets bobbing and weaving, but it seems like it's the top of the hill and they're just on the opposite side. So you can see that they're there and moving, but you can't see what they're doing.
Okay.
And then the one right next to your mouse now, you can see that those are German soldiers kind of in the middle of the hill going up. Coming to in front of your tank, basically this area here and forward. The path looks clear to you. You don't see much, lots of foot traffic in the route that you're on. You do see kind of to the north there that there's a hill going up, right where your mouse is.
Yep.
And I'll uncover that just so you can see. That's basically that line. Those lines right there are kind of where the top of the hill is, right there. And then to the west, the dead west. So that bunker sits kind of in the middle of the hill. The dead west, it levels out. So you're kind of at a slowly.
Are we taking fire from that bunker?
No, you are not.
Okay.
But you do see movement on the inside. You can't tell what it is though.
Okay.
And then lastly, to the southwest of you, what this Tobruk doesn't block, in this bunker, you see movement, and you kind of see the tip top of the anti-tank weapon here.
And that's got Bandito pinned down. Yes?
They are in combat with that, yes.
Okay. There's nothing really, anything else I can do, right?
So aside from your perception check, you can start to do some, well, that was your slow action. You can still do a command test, a fast action, or you can talk over the radio. Any of those?
Yeah, I'm going to try to use my tactical skill combat, or tactical, whatever the fuck it's called. What is it called? What do we got? Combat talents and specializations. Tactician 1. +1 die when attempting to provide bonuses while commanding. Okay. Okay.
The tactician one, if you use your command, I would allow that to fall in place. So the command would allow Sweet Pea to start shooting now if he sacrifices his fast action.
130, 120, 80. All right. Sweet Pea, bunker. 1130. 2 degrees. 1130. Take it out.
Okay.
That sounded just like him. Okay. So give me a command roll TC, and then whatever bonus your tactician provides.
Okay. It's +1 die. So what do I do in that case?
So just add a 1 to the modifier when it pops.
Okay. So I go back to skills. Which skill am I using?
Command.
Oh, that's command. Right. Got it. Gotcha. Makes sense. And then +1. I got 1/6. For
Okay.
fuck's sake.
So it still passes in this game. Success. So I assume our bow gunner, Sweet Pea's gonna sacrifice his fast action to start racking off rounds. Hades.
Yep.
Okay. So let's see. Your range to that bunker is 80. Now just keep in mind, those are small slits, so if you're aiming directly at the slit, there's a heavy modifier. If you're just shooting and hoping that you're going to get one in there, there is no modifier.
Is there like an in-between where like I am aiming at the slit, but I'm kind of moving it around a little bit, trying to give myself the benefit of statistical getting some in there?
Yeah, we can work with that a little bit, kind of combined to give you a little bit of a chance to get in there, but also still get hit by the modifier.
Okay. So, -1.
So you're, so right now you're still in short range. I assume it's going to be full auto, and I assume it's going to be direct.
Yeah, full auto and direct is the aiming part.
Yes, so that's +4 because you're kind of spraying around the slit in an attempt to kind of get it in there. I'm going to give you a -2.
It's +2.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, there you go. So you have 1 success. Okay. On the 19-30 cal, go ahead and give me a damage roll +3.
Where are...
It should be in the center towards the top. Like if you're looking at the tank sheet.
Oh.
If you click damage roll. Should be in red, kind of in the middle.
And any modifier on that?
Yeah, so your modifier on that's a 3. Okay.
Critical hit.
All right. So you get some rounds in there, but you don't know what happens. So tell me your thoughts as you're spraying and praying.
So the TC pointed out that target, and myself, Everett, Sweet Pea Pines. I wheel around. I know it's a hard target because it's a small opening, and I do exactly as I described a second ago. Is, you know, I'm aiming for the slit, but I'm kind of moving it around a little bit, just trying to give myself that extra, you know, if I'm not right on, I could be completely missing. So if I give it a little bit of movement, maybe I'm getting some rounds in there, and that's what I do. And I'm just focused in on the gun.
And all around the slit of the bunker, you do see the casemate dust and things kind of splurt up and chip out and puff as those rounds do kind of hit quite around, like basically all around that slit. So likely that you got some rounds in, unknown what exactly occurs to the boys inside. So
even if it just keeps them away from the aperture for the second we need to give our gunner a chance to blow the fuck out of it, that works for me. Mission accomplished.
okay.
Yeah.
So let's see who's next on the pecking order. Big Ugly, Badger.
On the pegging order.
Yeah. So let's go. Big Ugly. He's gonna be pulling up behind you. So let's see. 2. So Big Ugly is basically, let's see, hold on. Just kind of go around. There. Okay. He makes his way up. And if you were looking outside, you would see that just from the east, Big Ugly, his tank, comes up over a lot of the barbed wire wall, and he slows himself down as he gets close to Babe, kind of falling in line with the rest of you. And up next is Badger. And Badger's actually going to hold on his turn because he can't move forward. Otherwise, we're going to cause a traffic jam. So he's going to hold there, but he's basically fourth in line. TC, just so you're aware. And then we're going to get some crunchies to move. These guys will be there. Okay. Just moving some boys up for you. And okay, so that's done. So last but not least, since Badger's holding, the anti-tank gun gets to go. 90. So that's short range. 6.
Oh.
All right. Let's do it. Seven, 6, that's 13. Okay. 1 second, gentlemen. There's that. Okay. So, in the south, up on the radio, Bandito takes a round, and he comes across the comms. All tanks, this is Bandito. We just took a hit. We're solid still, but it looks like we might be losing some fuel. And his comms go out.
Is Lieutenant saying anything?
Lieutenant just, he hears it and he acknowledges it over the air. Says, this is Fink Bandito. Do what you can. Stay in the fight for as long as you can. And that's all he says. But remember, Bandito's your brother Tank, so he technically falls under you. And that takes us to the next round of combat, unless anybody has anything they want to add or anything like that.
Just want to add that you're handsome.
Thank you. Thank you. I love your face. All right. Get this started here. That, and we're set. So top of round 9 of combat, you guys start to make your way in more and more, or start to make that push in, and your boys start to line up, just like you like, TC. You know, back in Africa, you guys stuck together a lot better. You know, being spread apart like that, on the beach away from each other. Basically made you guys feel like you're alone. So knowing the fact that you got your buddies now directly behind you, lined up, ready to go, it kind of pumps you up a little bit. So at the start of this round, you are first, EC, on the initiative.
Right. I say, we gotta help Bandito. Babe, Big Ugly, 2 bunkers, straight to your west. 80 yards, 130 yards. Is it yards? Are we yards or meters? Whatever. Yards.
Meters.
And I shout to Buddy Guy, right? Swing it left. And give him the command to head straight for that anti-tank gun. Full throttle.
Would you like to use your command to get him to go?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Let's see. So please, command check.
Yep. Oh, sorry, coming up. Come on. 2 6s.
2 6s. What would you like to do with your success? Bank it?
What's that?
You can bank it, or I don't know that you can really do anything. I guess that we could put that extra success towards your driver, if you like.
Yes, that.
Because you gave him such excellent directions.
Don't we have a mission to accomplish?
Yeah, your mission currently, since it has been
It's to kill
a
the
while
crowds.
since you guys had your briefing, aside from to clear the actual area, your main objective is to secure the exit causeway number 2, the road out, which is to your west. Where are we at here? Yeah, it's that direction, with the warnings of what they saw in the...
There was a big anti-tank emplacement, wasn't there?
Supposedly guarding the road, according to the aerial shots, pre-invasion. Yes.
Then, wait, which way did you tell us to head, Knoblauch? Sorry, can you ping me the direction?
So this is the Tobruk.
No, I know. I see it. I know where that is.
Yeah, that's which way we want to go.
Why do we want to go that way? That's not our mission.
Ojos, not now. Not now, buddy. We can talk about it after this
All
target.
right, if we take an anti-tank missile or
We gotta save
anti-tank gun
Banditos.
right up our
Banditos
asshole.
is our
If
wingman.
we take an
You
anti-tank
know the
up our
story.
asshole,
This is not the time. Just
All
get
right,
ready. Get ready to take out that anti-tank.
Fucking
As soon as you
baby
take it
celebrate.
out, we'll
Well,
seize the objective. Come on.
we-
Stay focused.
all right.
So +1 to the driver, and Buddy Guy, you get to go at the sacrifice of one of your fast actions.
Okay, Buddy Guy on the pedal. Or wait, was I supposed to add a modifier because of that? Didn't he give me one?
Yeah, so roll 1d6. 4. So you aren't successful. So you have 1 success, so you can move 20 meters in whatever direction you want to move the tank.
We kind of got crap blocking our way.
So does
All I
that
can do
count
is
as
edge up.
Buddy Guy's turn?
It counts as his turn, yes.
So can
No. Just spin it. Buddy Guy, don't try to go around that bunker. Just spin it.
Well,
to
spinning
your-
him.
Yeah.
Spinning won't do anything because the bunker's in the way. But if I do move up here, that'll give us a shot.
Yeah, but that also puts us in the way of the. You've got 20. You can move two boxes, right?
Yeah.
So if you just go straight diagonally.
There?
Yep.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
Yeah, obviously, straight diagonally was kind of was not exactly clear.
Well, you kept saying spin it, and I'm like, why am I rolling then? If we're just spinning in place.
Spin it to the left. 3 degrees.
Okay.
3 degrees.
3 degrees.
And you know how you tell that? You know how you tell 3 degrees? You hold out your hand, and it's the first 2 knuckles. That's 3 degrees.
The more you know, everybody. The more
From the
you
horizon.
know.
Can you do it sideways? 1.5, 3.
Knuckle sandwich. You're gonna get a knuckle sandwich. All right, so buddy guy's done. No
I like
block.
Ballard's,
That was your
Ballard's suggestion, though, of just driving through it.
Oh. You lined up good. You don't have any. Let's see. No extra successes to go towards the gunner. So you got it up. So your tank kind of. What happens is when you turn it, it does go downhill just a little bit, but not much. But as you go by the Tobruk there, you do notice some bunkers right in front of you now, like some trenches, I should say. And there are still some troops in there, but they don't look. At this time, they don't look like they're fighting. They kind of look like they're more like hustling around to figure out where the hell they can go, because they were not expecting a large armored vehicle to come their direction.
Horner can get engaged with them. Bishop's got to take out that anti-tank.
How am I going to engage with them? I'm hopping out of the tank and punching them? What the...
He means more for being the bow gunner.
Sorry, yeah, I meant Sweet Pea. Sorry.
Don't cover for him, GM.
Do I have one of those folding trench shovels? Am I?
Okay. Sweet Pea.
Get out!
No,
there,
he's
Horner.
right. I do have a trench sweeper. I can sweep trench.
Sweet Pea. Take out the
Yes.
trench.
Okay.
PC, you still have a slow action, however you want to use it.
A slow action? Okay. I dropped these motherfucking smoke grenades out of the hatch that this bitch has been nagging me about.
Wow, that's the fucking route we're gonna go, huh? Fucking.
I don't like it when mommy and daddy fight.
The next time you give a dumbass command about fucking hiding and letting crunchies go first, I'll remind you
No,
this moment.
that was not a dumbass command. You're lucky it worked out as well as it did.
It wasn't gonna work out for the crunchies. Jesus Christ.
Wait, they're scouts.
That's why we're here. That's what the tanks are
They
for.
would have been scouting.
They work
wouldn't have
together.
been
All right, let's
engaging.
go, bitch.
Hand in
Let's go,
hand.
Bitch. Come on, bitch. Let's do this.
Okay, so no block in your sheet, character sheet. So you see your skills. If you go over to combat.
Yep.
All right, in there you see the M2 grenade. It's going to be the same roll for smoke. So all the way to the right, roll that. Because you're not throwing it, you're just kind of opening it and pumping them out. That right? That's what you're doing.
Yep.
Give me a +1.
Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay. So I will tell you what happens. So you pop, how many was it? 1, 2?
2.
Okay. Let me mark it too. There. Okay. So just so you can see, you pump out those smokes. They don't bounce off the tank though. They stay seated on top of the tank. So you basically have the top of your tank looks just like a giant white ball of smoke, and it is slowly dropping down around you, but it will eventually reach to the area in which you are. Or that
So
I've
does it
marked here.
effectively provide us with a little bit of camouflage? Well, what's the word? It's not cover.
Yeah, it's concealment.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so eventually as it slowly pumps out and sprays out its smoke, it does conceal you. So I guess if that's what you were going to do, it did, because your smokes landed on top of your tank.
Great.
I'm up
A
next.
win-win.
Yeah, absolutely. So, let's see. 90, 20. Okay. So up next is the anti-tank gun. Since he's still currently engaged, he is aware of you guys pulling up, but he's already pretty much on target, so he's gonna stay on target instead of shifting, since both tanks approaching him have a shot. And because of previous actions by your bandito crew, those of you looking out straight ahead, if you could see through the smoke, you'd see that the anti-tank emplacement does take off or shoot off another round. Unknown if it actually hits anything, but it was actually still aiming at bandito. So its turn is over, and then we're up to Sweet Pea.
Okay. Sweet Pea is Swedish when I play him. He is one crazy dude.
So he should be Ludfisk instead of Sweet Pea, right?
Lutefisk. Am I also trying to spray the tank gun, or these guys in the...
Guys in the trenches.
Would I have, General, any chance of effect at this distance with the 30 cal?
With the 30 cal on the anti-tank?
To 120, yeah.
The 30 cal range is 90, so at 120 you'd be at a medium range, so that would be a -1 modifier. The guys down in front of the tank, seeing as you had eyes on before the smoke completely covers your tank and area, you would have a general direction of where they are. Those guys, they also are going to get a -1 modifier, not because of distance, but because the fact that you basically only see half of their bodies.
Okay.
So, and then...
I just wanted to be sure before I fired off that, I couldn't have affected this guy. So, yeah, I'll...
No, it's your call. It's your call.
No, at that distance, it's not going to do anything effective.
Well, if it's -1 there, but it's also -1 of these guys right in front of us.
Oh. But we're going to lose sight of them in a second, yeah?
That's also true. I'd hate for them to stick something on the side of our tank.
Yeah, I'll just sweep these guys.
Okay, so kind of what?
Full auto,
Just kind of
across the line.
Yeah, just from closest to farthest.
Yeah, following the front of the embankment, so I'm...
Okay.
Any kick will bring me up across their chests.
Yeah. All right. So, like I said, -1 modifier to your +4 roll if you're still continuing with full auto and direct.
Yep. It's +3.
Damage roll, please. +3. Give me a 1d2 roll.
It's a coin flip.
Okay. So you hit this group. They don't all go down, so go ahead and tell me what happens before the smoke starts to obscure your view.
If they don't all go down, when I start shooting, I kind of hit this... There we go. Hit this front corner of the dirt, so I probably missed these two guys. But then as the barrel kicks up a little bit, I just go right across the chest to the next few guys, and they immediately drop down.
Okay. And so what you do notice when you do that is one of them that you hit doesn't look like one of the regular German soldiers. He has more of a darker uniform on, possibly that of an officer.
And he didn't go down?
No, he did. He was one of them that went down.
Good.
Good.
Yes.
Fucking
Kill that Gestapo bastard.
stormtrooper.
So that was his slow action. Would you like to do anything with his fast?
I'm unfamiliar with what his fast actions entail.
Honestly, aside from working the radio also, he's got his point of view. He can turn his scope if he wants. But if you do that, your perception check's going to be at a -2 because your initial role and initial action was shooting the machine gun. So your focus was mainly on that, not really looking around for more shit. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
it would be more like you did a quick glance as opposed to you're actually trying to look.
No, I guess we'd leave it at that because he kind of has an inkling he didn't get all of them, but then also knows his next target is still all up.
Okay.
Also, I picture Sweet Pea like when he's shooting is kind of like Weird Al when he's pretending to be Rambo and he goes.
That's good. I like that.
Really
I like the
put his
face.
anger into it.
Let's see his
Does he
face
get a
again.
+1
Come
for
on.
that?
Beautiful.
Oh!
Okay. So Sweet Pea is down, and that takes us to normally Buddy Guy, but he already used his turn to move you guys up there. So we're actually next up to Calvin. Calvin, our loader.
Bishop, another HE. I keep wanting to say AP, like I'm looking for armor piece. Another HE.
We still got HE in the pipe. We didn't take a shot last.
Oh, we never shot. Yeah, so he didn't actually say that, and that was all pipe dream. And so Calvin's actually posted up, waiting for the big gun to shoot before he reloads. So I
Okay.
defer till Bishop takes his turn.
Defer till Bishop. All right. Well, Bishop is up next. So Bishop, you're up.
It's all you,
Yeah.
Bishop. Come on, you got this.
Doing fast action to orient the turret with the electric, and then slow action will be fire the main gun with the HE. Short range, so we only have my modifier for shooting big guns, which is talents and special needs. Full-headed equalize, tanker 1. Okay, which is +1. So, so main gun.
Yes!
How would you like to do
We'll
your extra?
shove that extra success into damage.
Okay. So give me a damage roll, sir, and then that's
6.
gonna be
+6.
6. Yep. Okay. So you hit this thing, and real quick, because of the amount of damage and everything there, you actually blow this thing off the top of the Tobruk. So go ahead and describe to me what happens.
So, Bishop's just kind of waiting. He's seeing where we're going. Lines up the sight, and he's been taking out so many anti-tanks that this is just another walk in the park. It's nothing new. It's nothing different. And he just kind of takes a deep breath in, yawns a little bit, kind of eyeballs down, slams his foot on the pedal, yells away, looks down, doesn't even look to see what happens, looks down at Horner and says, "Load another HE in."
Nice
No.
shot, Bishop. Nice shot. Bendito, you still with us?
Yeah, we're still here. We're less than half a tank of gas right now, but we're moving. Thanks for taking that guy out. We'll creep up.
It was
He's
all
less
Bishop.
than half a tank.
Half a fuel tank.
Half a tank. He lost half of his tank.
Well, to be
He's
fair,
half the tank
half
he
a fuel
used to be.
tank of a tank is half a tank's fuel, so it's a half a tank.
It's half the tank he used to be.
Good job. Good shot, Bishop. Let's now take that objective.
Okay, so next up is gonna be Babe.
It's
And
not Calvin's turn.
oh yeah, sorry, Calvin, you're up. Go, baby.
So he's loading another he
round.
round for He-Man.
Tell me about it.
Calvin got pumped up by some doom metal that Bishop was playing over his Walkman. He could hear it from over there, and it really put him in the zone. So he was able to drop that spent round and slam in a new round of HE.
And
In the tube.
And slam you do. All right, so I'm gonna do this. 1, 2. Since they're all after you guys here. 4.
Don't forget our concealment.
Yes. Don't you worry.
Damn.
Okay. All right. So Babe starts his approach in through the gate and starts making his way up. He's doing in granny gear, but he's moving quick enough to get the boys out of the kill pocket there. Big Ugly's driver must be having some sort of issue. Maybe he's popping the clutch or some shit. But he just can't get the tank moving. So Badger gets tired of waiting, and he makes his move to kind of start going around the tank. If he is able to, if they are not able to get that thing rolling. And so across the comms, it's Babe, and the PC of Babe is Sergeant Roy Davis, and he says, all units, this is Babe. I'm starting to push westward slowly. Just be advised, Blackjack, I'm just above you on the roadway going in. We kept going past. That's me.
Keep your eyes on that bunker. You got 2. 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock.
I copy. Well, they got some MG fire coming out of them, but nothing we're worried about. And Big Ugly comes across, and he says, all units, just be advised, we're having engine trouble. I'm not sure if there's something with water or sand. We're trying to figure it out. Keep moving. So...
Was that the lieutenant?
That was the lieutenant, yes. Oops. And let me get these guys in.
Roger that, Fink.
Oops. Bam. All right, so outside of the tank, really, the approach of the tanks and the armor pushing through has actually started to what looks to be routing what's left of the Germans in the immediate area, right? So the
Where
majority.
are all these crunchies I keep hearing about that we're supposedly, protecting?
I'm moving them up. Slowly. They just there's a lot to move, so I'm trying to do that at the end of each round.
That sounds like a you problem, General.
I know. Just give me some time, man. So let's get these up. And then same as before. Like I said, a lot of units looked like they're starting to rout. If you could actually see along the seawall, you would see that a lot of your American does, your infantry guys, they're starting to hop the seawall now that you guys have pushed through there. But the main effect from the tanks pushing through seems to start to rout a lot of the German troops westward and away from their positions. So, just so you can see some more here, I'll make them visible. Oops. And they're starting to move. So that takes us to the top of the next round. MG crew. He's up. Okay. Make him visible. Oh, he's dead. Okay. So we'll keep going right now. You don't have any threats visibly attacking you at this moment. And that's because of all the troops that are starting to push back and west. So starting up is Big Ugly, so I'm going to give him a quick roll to see if he gets his engines moving. And he does. That
was 3 6s.
I know. So Big Ugly figures it out, and his tank starts to move up through the thing and fall in line behind Babe. Behind the Babe. So that means he's done. Buddy Guy is up next.
TC, where am I aiming it?
Take us west. Take us west. Can we go right over the top of this trench?
I was going to ask the same thing. If this is to scale, we could probably drive right over it.
Yeah, for the most part, most of the spots you can drive over. Just let me know what direction you want to do it, and I'll let you know if it's going to actually make it over top.
Just straight west?
Yeah, just keep in mind that that's still an active bunker. But yeah, west.
Like so, like this? Like how I'm driving it now?
It's your call, buddy guy.
You won't be able to basically drive over the entire thing. You're going to have to find a small point where you're crossing.
But we don't want to bunch up with the other tanks anyways. So if we come down this way...
Well, he just said we can't go over the entire thing.
Yeah, but if we cross it, like, say, down here...
So like
what
this?
about there?
Yeah, you'll be fine to cross there.
Okay.
Buddy doesn't get any modifiers, right?
When you're going to be driving over, yeah, you will, because I'll consider it kind of like stunt driving. I think that's what one of his things is. Let me double check. Talents and specialization. Stunt driver 1, when driving the vehicle in an extreme way. I kind of consider that extreme just because it's hauling over a trench. You could fucking put this thing inside of it. If your roll goes wrong, so I would consider
it's
that
all
kind
about
of
the
stuff.
distance.
But
we probably won't make it to the trench on this roll because it's 50 away.
Okay, so go ahead and give me your operate roll times 2. No modifiers yet.
Roll it twice.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So your first roll, if you want to push it, you don't have any duds.
Yes. Do
Okay.
I just roll it again then?
Yeah, just go ahead and roll it again because you have all the dice available to you.
Sweet.
Okay.
Nice.
And you're available to push the second roll if you really like, but there'll be a foo bar involved if you do.
Negative. I've got 2 successes with that.
Okay. So go ahead and move your tank, sir.
How many do I get for that?
You get 20 meters. But with the extra success, you can use that next round, or you can pump it towards your gunner in attempts to help line him up with something, if you want to do that. Just have to make it make sense.
So what is his arc of fire? Because I would essentially be keeping it aimed straight unless it makes sense to turn, and then I'm able to just turn and go next time.
For the gunner himself?
Yeah, what's his arc?
If he's pointed front, it's 42 degrees. So it looks...
But he can spin the turret, right?
So like
Engage
that?
Can he spin the turret to engage that bunker?
Yeah, if he wants to. So it looks like that if it's pointing straight.
And there's no penalty to turning
Not for him if he's using the electric one.
the gunner?
You're talking about Sweet Pea or
Yeah. Sweet-
Bishop?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Sweet Pea.
Oh, okay. No. Yeah, that's your field of view, and that's it. What I had. So basically,
Well, if it doesn't hurt momentum for next turn, then yeah, I'll turn it so I'm aimed at the trenches for a second.
okay. So then you're gonna, since you're commanding that player, it'll be a +1 towards Sweet Pea when he goes to do his roll. Okay.
This tank is not lined up, so it's always fun.
I think you can use control to make it more finer of a turn when you spin it. Like hold control down and then spin it.
It's shift.
As a shift? Okay.
But I mean, like, pressing forward is not forward on the tank.
Oh, no, it is not. Up next is our gunner, Ojos.
I have no valid targets, so I am going to hold action until the very end.
Well, what about that bunker right off to our right?
Is there
Yeah,
anything
was-
coming out of it?
Yeah, but I thought we're still taking fire, no, General?
There was machine gun fire on Babe as they were pushing up. He did call that out, yes.
All right, let's bloop it then.
Okay.
So same roll.
Willie Pete, is that what you want to bloop with? Or-
No, we're doing it with
just
HE because that's
HE?
what's in the pipe right now. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we're already loaded.
All right. So go ahead and do your roll. Are you just hoping it goes in?
That's pretty much all I got because, yeah,
What, HE isn't going to punch through that bunker?
No.
it's gonna rattle them. Might rattle them. That's pretty much
It'll
what we're
rattle
looking
them.
at.
It's not gonna do very much at all to.
I mean, I'm aiming at the slit, right? Like that's
Yeah.
the goal. Like,
Yeah.
But
Hey, that's where you gotta aim, man.
I'm not praying this time. So
All right. So since it's that kind of bunker, the slit is much smaller than the anti-tank one. You're gonna be at a -4 to try and get that in there.
-4?
Sure. That'll put me at -3. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Because I got a +1 for my special ability. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
All right. Give me that roll of damage.
Okay. So that's at HE is 5.
Nice!
Okay. You son of a bitch.
Jesus H.
Okay.
They were already messed up a little bit.
This is repayment for the last game. Is what the problem is here.
Yeah.
Remember how I was rolling 16 dice and had 0 successes all the time?
Yeah. You jerk. All right. Fuck. Tell me what happens, because whatever's inside is literally a pink mist at this point.
Seeing that we're turning the head towards the objective, just kind of scouting out, see the MGs kind of barrels sticking out of the end of that thing and lighting up. It's just a whim. It's just kind of one of those, use the little bit, just kind of aim it up and look, and just kind of look through, quick prayer, don't expect anything to happen, slam the pedal down, away, and there's actually kind of a little bit of a look of shock when that thing goes through the slit and explodes inside, and you see flames jet out of both of the forward slits there. And Bishop just kind of sits back and goes, ha! HE. Load HE.
Nice shot, Bishop. You're going to get a commendation for that one.
Better get a fucking medal out of this.
Yeah, to
And-
be fair, landing that shot should have that effect anyway, right? Because it's a it's an armored target, so all the pressure from that high explosive has nowhere to go but straight back out the tiny slits and is gonna miss anything in between.
Yep. So,
Did you just throw bodies outside of that?
yeah, basically. So, real quick.
Parts of them anyway.
I go cut their ears off.
Making some souvenirs. Yeah, so across the comms, it's Babe. And Babe, Sergeant Roy Davis, comes off and he says, Jesus Christ, Blackjack! You just painted the inside of that thing. Did you see those pieces fly out of that?
Just reply, Gibbs.
And you get a bonus die your next turn there, Ojos, from Vallard's drop.
Nice.
Thanks, buddy.
And TC, you're up.
Let's see. Look for targets. Look for targets. Black.
Okay. So let's see your roll. You don't have any foobars, so or duds currently. You can push it if you like. That doesn't mean you won't get one next time, but
yeah, no, I know the deal. Okay, I'll push it again.
Okay.
Did I get any bonuses with perception? No, I didn't.
I don't believe, since you're still cooped up.
Yeah. Okay.
So
got
you get
6.
one. Yep.
But
So
I got
you
a
have
1.
success, but you do get a foobar. So add it to your sheet. If you're at max, I will make a note of that.
Okay. No, that's my first one.
Okay.
I also got a lucky strike. What is that good for?
That
Allows a
lucky
minimum
strike
of-
is good for a lot of things. Under the rules reference where it says I've been there making a skill check, there's an entire list to here, I'll just show
It's a cigarette, you smoke it.
you. So there's an
It
entire
ain't
list.
mentholated though.
You can use that if you have a lucky strike. Where is it?
TC. If the TC is out of the hatch. Oh, but that's nothing to do with lucky strike. That's separate.
No, if you scroll up to making a skill check in the list, number 2, the lucky strikes and information is in there.
Okay.
If you would like to use any of that.
Duly noted. So was my slow movement, right?
Slow action, yeah. So let me
Slow
describe
action,
to
sorry.
you what you see. You kind of start to, as you're moving around, the tank does move up. You move out of the immediate area of the smoke, and this is more on the edge now of where it was, because while you were up there firing away at the anti-tank gun and the trench and everything like that, the smoke canisters themselves ran out, so there wasn't any more pumping out. So when you move forward, you've kind of it's almost cinematic, right? All this carnage and bloodshed had happened. The troops in the trenches and everything, they're pretty freaked out the fact that they've got tanks rolling up on them now in the trenches, right? So out of the smoke creeps Blackjack in all its glory, and you guys are firing away. Bishop destroys that anti-tank gun and then just mists the inside of the bunker. You guys have thrown some major fucked up shit for the enemy to see. Like, their morale is was already low. It's in the dumps at this point, and what you see left of troops, you don't see anybody shooting at you. You see them all falling back. they're scrambling over the top of the trenches to get out and move west. Obviously, nobody's moving out of this bunker. This bunker, if it was once occupied, it looks like it was. They start to pour out, and they're making their movement out of the way, out of there. They want nothing to do with what's going on at this point, and they all start to kind of fall back. So that is what you see currently, and then in front of you, obviously, is the trench system.
Flag?
Ain't no white flag, no sir.
He doesn't see a white flag.
So you
Take
still
them out.
Make America kill Nazis again.
Affirmative.
Amen.
And then now you still have your fast actions there.
Okay. Can I use my tactical command skill?
You can if you like, yes.
Take them Nazis out! Fire at will! Fire at will!
And who are you giving that command to? Anybody?
Tank crew.
Well, the idea behind the command is that somebody gets to go out of turn.
Oh, does it really? Okay,
Yeah.
so who hasn't had their turn yet? Who hasn't had their shot?
I think we're at the end of their lineup. aren't we?
Sweet Pea is not done, and your loader is not gone.
Okay, Sweet Pea. Then I give the +1 to Sweet Pea.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me your command roll real quick.
Oh, yep.
PC.
Got it. Let's see if it actually works.
And while you're doing that, I'm gonna make some rolls here.
Got a 6.
Okay. So at the sacrifice of Sweet Pea's fast action, Hades, you can take your turn.
Sorry, I was getting clawed.
It's okay.
Yeah, he's just gonna sweep. He's gonna try and clean up this group first, but sweep right to left again.
Okay. Oops. So same thing. Since it's right below you, there's no smoke modifier at this point. You guys have kind of pulled out from the vicinity and where it's still sitting. But
So
they're
4?
since they're yeah. Well, your normal is +4. What did we say for the fact that it was kind of under cover? Was it
Well,
minus 1 or 2?
The last one you gave me -1 because I described it as how I was sweeping from the bottom up.
Okay. Yeah, so then I would assume that you're still kind of doing the same thing. So he's still obstructed, so we'll still give it a -1.
Okay. Or wait, so that makes it 3.
Yeah.
Again. Okay. There we go. Whew.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Minor hit.
Okay. Let's see. So what's that? So you hit what looks to be like another one of the guys and cut them down, but there's still one left in that group. So go ahead and describe your turn, sir.
Same kind of thing. We've turned and he lines it up the same way. He starts bottom right and kind of sweeps up to the left, but unfortunately this time it's a smaller group, so he only cut up one of them.
Okay. And that's Sweet Pea's turn. Whoops, forgot to turn that off.
And then after we finish this round, we'll probably want to wrap up because we're at 9 till.
Thank you. All right. Sweet Pea's done. Badger's gonna go 1, 2. Babe's gonna go 1, 2. And then lastly, let's see here. So Bandito, Badger. Babe has one, so 2, 3. There. Okay, and Badger, where's Badger? Badger right too, so he is right there. Okay. All right, so, and last but not least, we do him. Where is his combat? Okay. Oops. Okay. So I'll describe to you what happens, and then we'll switch it up. So all around you, more and more guys start to pull back out of the bunkers, out of the trenches. They're saying, "Fuck this shit, we're out." And it's largely due to the fact that the armor has made its way through, and now all along the seawall, the American troops have jumped over, and they're starting to charge in and make their presence known. And they're unleashing the fury as well, alongside you guys. Most of them are still at the edge of the wall, moving up the crest a little bit. Right in front of Blackjack, one of the German infantry did throw a grenade in panic, and it completely missed and blew up next to you guys. So you guys heard that. It was a small pop, but there was 0 damage to your tank. And nothing happened there. The rest of the tanks do start to move up along the western road there, and that is basically where it ends, unless anybody has any questions currently.
Well, you didn't. Calvin still didn't reload.
Oh, all right. Give me that. Give me that reload, Calvs. Thanks for the save.
And that's an HE was requested.
Nice.
Cool.
So just basically things have been working pretty well oiled this session, and he drops that shell, he puts a new one in and slams it shut, and HE in the tube.
HE in the tube. And so that is where we're going to end it today. Sorry for the initial audio issues. I got it figured out. Glad I could get it figured out for you all as we moved on up. The boys on the beach are really making some headway. It looks like for the most part that the majority of the German infantry are saying we're done, we're out. TC's making some good calls. The gunner is landing his shots. He's back on the scopes again, so he's nailed some down in the loader and getting them in the tube and playing. Thanks for playing the driver and the bow gunner as well, Hades. Real quick, we will cycle through our players, and then we
I don't
will...
think we really got the time, dude.
Yeah, we got, what, 4 minutes? Is that okay? You all right? You can be quick. You can be quick. So we'll start with you, TC. Quick thoughts.
It's going well. It's going well. Obviously, heat of the battle, tempers flare, get caught up in the moment. Apologies all around. My next goal is to contact Bandito and tell him to hold back and patch that hole in their petrol tank, and catch up with us when they can.
Copy that. And as Forlath, how you feeling?
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Good.
This is good fun.
Good. All right, we'll quickly move over to our gunner, Ojos Bishop.
Yeah, it's another glorious day in the army. Apparently, we actually are landing some shots, which is nice. I think Ojos is now kind of starting to get a bloodthirst for wanting to see an enemy tank out there, just to see what happens whenever a Blackjack comes up against something a little bit more, match. For me, this is good, man. You're doing a great job as always. Moving along fast, doing great. So keep it up.
Cool, thank you. And onwards to Hades, who is normally Calvin Horner, but he also subbed in today for our driver and bow gunner.
I'm Five Guys, burgers and fries. Yeah, everything went well. I think I only had the one roll as the driver where I didn't get any successes, but I pushed it and made it work. So today I feel like we had really good rolls and everything moved pretty solidly. Calvin didn't drop any shells in his lap, so he's really happy about that. Preacher feels like, his character, Sweet Pea, feels like he could have mowed down some more Nazis in that trench, but he got a few, including a dark uniform, so that makes him happy. That's extra points.
And how's Buddy Guy feeling?
Buddy Guy, like I said, he felt the clutch slipping on that one moment, but he really slammed down and got the tank moving, so he's happy. He's wheeled us around and not put us in any dangerous spots.
And that's it for the evening. Everybody, thanks for hanging out. Ballard, thank you for the drop on the dice. Veronique, thanks for stopping by. Everybody else, we'll let you know when we're up next. This one's on Bishop to take us away and end us.
Thanks for stopping by and keeping us on track.
Oh man, that hurt.